Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our wonderful, beautiful opportunity here to connect with other entrepreneurs and become entrepreneurs, holistic entrepreneurs. We have called you in. And so if you are here, you have been invited by someone who would love to collaborate with you, who feels that you are someone who could really benefit from our community, who could benefit from the offerings we have around nutrition. We are a wonderful community of people who care about the environment and care about people and their health. And we're all here earning income online, creating a community around the world, as far as Canada and as far as Europe. We are creating community, building a network, a team of people who all have the intention of stepping up their own lives, making your own lives better, making our own lives better, making the world a better place around you. So you've been invited because someone thinks that you care and they care about you. And so welcome to our community. My name is Rachel Balansat. Forgot to introduce myself. My name is Rachel Balansat. And together, Stephanie is my co-host. There she is, Stephanie Dawn. And Stephanie Dawn is this just amazing human that I had the good fortune to meet 6 years ago through our company, Purium, which is a really incredible sustainable foods company, whole foods. We have over 70 products, and we have really, through our team and network, have helped thousands and thousands of people, 11,000 people, over 11,000 people to be exact, just on our team. And so it's something that I feel very passionate about. Making a difference in people's lives started with me really making a difference in my own life. And you're going to hear my story, and you're all going to hear from Stephanie. She has an absolutely incredible story of recovering her health and helping thousands of people. So I'll just share a little bit about myself first. You know, about 6 plus years ago, 6.5 years ago, I was really struggling, and I had a life as a wedding photographer, traveling the world, and just got really, really burnt out, was fatigued, was starting to become really, really sick and unable to work. And I was looking for options. I was kind of looking for a way out. I traveled a lot. And even though there was a lot of glitz and glamour around being at these beautiful, beautiful places, hotels around the world, and just incredible people in their just extravagant gowns, and like just these beautiful, amazing people, and all kinds of incredible entertainment and delicious food. It was really a lovely, lovely time. I don't regret it. I did that for 16 years. And then I hit a bottom where my health was just terrible. And I was struggling with Hashimoto's, an autoimmune disorder of the thyroid. And my whole world was collapsing because I couldn't think well. I had brain fog, I had adrenal fatigue. I didn't have the energy to work. I didn't have the bandwidth to follow a conversation and follow up with all these people. And I started praying for a way out. I started praying for a 9 to 5. I was like, can I just have a 9 to 5, please? So, any of you who've ever been an entrepreneur or are entrepreneurial, or, just have some interest in entrepreneurship, drop me a 5 in the chat, just so I know that you're there and we're interacting, and I can kind of just like feel where we're all at on this journey together. So there's all different kinds of ways that we can be entrepreneurs. Perhaps, you've been an artist or a massage therapist or a health practitioner. All different kinds of health practitioners have been drawn to our team, but we also have artists. We also have real estate agents, and we also have doctors, and all different walks of life of people who have been drawn to this community because they've started looking for a change. They were looking for something more or something else. They were looking for something to add in to their lives, or they were looking for more support as an entrepreneur, or they were looking for just a total change. Like I was looking for a complete change. I didn't know it was going to come in the form of this community and the company that our community has brand partnered with to help others with detoxing and nourishing. But I'll share the rest of my story. So long story short is I really knew that I needed to change what I was doing in order to support my health. So while I was making that big prayer, I discovered this protocol. And this protocol was a 30-day detox protocol that really rocked my world. And I had looked to Chinese medicine. I had gone to Western medicine, was diagnosed and given a prescription for pills. And then I went to Chinese medical doctor, and then I went to Ayurveda, and then I went to acupuncture, and then I went to herbalists. And so I really was trying all these different things, but nothing was quite making a dent in my life until I found this protocol that completely changed everything, and all my symptoms went away. Within the first week or two, my symptoms completely disappeared, and I had all the energy back that I've been looking for. I felt, oh my gosh, alive. I had energy. My bloating disappeared. My weight started coming back to a balanced, normal weight. And I was just excited. I just felt like extremely excited to help others. I felt like I have to share this with the world. It's too good to be true, And so 6 years later, I actually just recently got a blood panel done, and my blood work is normal. And I'm no longer anemic. I am no longer all the different things that were on my panel before. I'm symptom free 6 years later. And I've been using just kind of like the standard basic protocol that our company offers, and it's been amazing. And one of the things that really stood out to me was that the business model was already in place, that I didn't have to, in order to start being like helping people with health, I didn't have to be, I didn't have to be a doctor. I didn't have to have all this incredible knowledge, that all the information, the resources were already online, that we already had, like a website that was built, and there was already products in place, and there's already like the cost was already figured out. And that all I had to do was just invest in my health. And it really wasn't an investment, because it really just was the same amount as it was for food. And in fact, it actually saved me money, which was really important, because I was barely working at that point. I was dwindling through my savings. At some point, I ended up living in my car. And I was looking for, something that was different, that I didn't have to be out in the world all the time. And so this was fun. I had the support of a community that was teaching me how to be an entrepreneur. I'd never had that before. When I became a wedding photographer, I literally was just studying everything online and just Googling and YouTubing and everything, trying to figure out how to build my business. And I didn't have any support. And when I came to this community, all of a sudden I had all these different people who were helping me, who were teaching me how to take care of my own health, and then showing me how to be an entrepreneur and how to be a better businesswoman. And so it was incredible, because as I was being supported and my health was changing and transforming, I was also learning business, and also my whole social media platform was like blossoming, and I was gaining all more clients. All of a sudden I had more clients, because I actually started becoming an Ayurvedic practitioner, to be honest. I actually decided I wanted to step into, into that world of health, because I was trying to figure myself out, the wounded healer, how it goes. So that was me. And here it was, all of a sudden this solution appeared, and it was giving me also a sense of camaraderie. As an entrepreneur, I think it's really easy to start feeling like overwhelmed and lonely. If you can relate to that, drop me a 6. If you've ever felt a little bit lonely in your business as an entrepreneur, and we're like, I really wish that I could work with some other people, maybe like get some tips on how to grow my business, whether it's having more massage practice, massage clients, or more health clients, and how to flourish, right? So a lot changed. And, with this, I'd love to, let Stephanie share her story too, as she joined us. And then after that, we'll talk a little bit more about, I'd like to talk a little bit about just the overall kind of world that we live in and kind of what we're facing right now. But Stephanie, is an incredible leader in our community. She's just been dynamite, and she's been recovering her health from a breast cancer diagnosis. And she is like the pinnacle of of what we do. And she's also the chair of the Million Mom Movement, which is a branch of our company. It's a nonprofit organization that she is just absolutely has taken that by the helm and has completely expanded the reach of that community, including helping develop scholarships and stuff and so on for women, which I'll let her talk about. So Stephanie, please take the floor.
Thank you so much, Rachel. It's so good to be here. And welcome, everyone. I'm really excited that you've joined us. I love this community with all of my heart. I've been with this company for 5.5 years. The portal for me was weight loss. I was 10 years postpartum, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I needed to talk to a nutritionist or a naturopath, or, I was at a loss. And so I started doing our cleanses, and long story short, I lost 50 pounds. And then 2.5 years ago, I received a breast cancer diagnosis, and I decided to heal the appearance of cancer in my body naturally. And so I've been doing that with our protocols and with many other things, which I will not be getting into tonight. But 5.5 years ago, I wasn't looking for another stream of income. I was a very busy business coach, and I was very happy with the money that I was making and the work that I was doing in the world. And I loved it. And when I learned about, when I saw the results that I was having, and I knew that I could be helping more women in my circles, that's when I started to share. And in a very small amount of time, just sharing very casually, I ranked up in the company. I started getting paychecks from the company. I'm like, oh my, well, what if I took this seriously? What's possible? And so I began to take the business opportunities seriously. And I started legitimately looking for other people that may want to do this business with me. And it was at that point, there was a real fork in the road. And then, everything, I catapulted and started making very good residual income. And I realized that as much as I loved business coaching and I loved helping women to transform their business and make really great money, I really love the elegance of residual income. I love the idea of doing less and earning more and still making a really important impact in the world. And so that's what I began doing. And as Rachel mentioned moments ago, I am the chair of the Million Mom Movement, which was created by our founder, Amy Venner, about 6 or so years ago. She tapped me to be the chair 3 years ago. It's a position that I take very seriously. I'm a longtime activist. And what the Million Mom Movement is, it's like an activist arm within our company. And so we are a lot of very active moms and dads and grandparents and aunties and uncles who are really interested in educating and helping families to really up-level their health and understand the urgent need to detox ourselves and our children. So Purium has become my number one source of income. I'm no longer working as a business coach. I feel very blessed that I get to wake up every single day and help people to transform their health and their wealth. And it's a mission that I truly believe in. I'm a longtime organic freak. Way back when I was the gal in California, I currently live on Bainbridge Island, Washington. I was the gal that would walk into the grocery stores 30 years ago, and I'd say, where's your organic produce? And they would give me a song and dance about why they didn't have it. And every week I would say, I will buy it, and I will tell all my friends to come here and buy it. And so that's where it began for me in terms of the organic activism, the organic living activism. And when I found Purium, I was a really tough customer, because it had to be really pure for me. And so what I love about what we have here is it's beyond pure. And we are a company on the rise. I'm incredibly inspired by the degree to which we are moving and shaking here in the United States and in Canada and in the EU. So, and then I have customers all over the world, to be honest with you. I have customers in Guatemala, in Panama, and in Dubai. So we are a global company. And there's a lot more that we could say about that. But I'm excited to be here tonight with you all who are interested in learning about what we have here. And I know there's other folks that want to speak. So I think at this point, Rachel, I'm going to pass the baton back to you. And yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's a real inspiration to work with you. This is Stephanie and I collaborate, and we work regularly together, and we train the team together, and we, support and uplift all of the people who join us. So thank you, Stephanie. And we have another voice here. Tanya has embraced also our business model during this time with, millions of women leaving the workforce. It's pretty incredible that this has been an opportunity that has created income for people who are in that position. And Tanya is a wonderful example. She's a dear friend of mine. She lives locally here near me in Sebastopol, and was a gym owner, and has recently closed her gym and has embraced this community. So Tanya, please share your story. She's an amazing friend, such a beautiful person. Thank you.
Hi guys. Hi everybody. I'm walking the dog. Thank you for having me. Of course, I'm thrilled to be here and tell my story. So yeah, as Rachel said, I've been a fitness and wellness nutrition coach. She may have not said it, for over 20 years. Can we mute whoever that is? I can't hear myself. And I most recently opened my most recent gym 5 years ago, and was really excited about what I had created after decades of business development and all that. I really had it all coalesced in this really great business idea that I had. And but it was still dollars for hours, and I was teaching classes of about 10 people, and I was teaching, and so I was using my body to make money. And at my age of 52, it was starting to take a toll for real. But I was starting to make some good money, and then COVID hit. So at 4 years, almost to the, about 4.5 years in, COVID hit, and I was forced to close my doors. And so that was the state of the gym. Prior to that, about a year prior to COVID, I found this protocol, this superfood protocol that both Rachel and Stephanie that we're talking about. And my gateway was because of menopause and weight that I couldn't lose, despite the fact that I was a fitness instructor and have been helping people for years get fit and lose weight. But I was in this little bit of a health crisis as a new mom and perimenopausal and unprecedented stress. And so after having hired a dietitian and trying to manage my menopause naturally, and it wasn't really working, Rachel introduced me to this 30-day protocol, and I swear to you, it gave me my life back. Within like 2 weeks, my energy was soaring, and I was just blown away. And again, like Stephanie said, I was really picky about what I put in my body. And in fact, I sent it all away to my dietitian because I wanted to know why this was different. And together we vetted it, and we're just really impressed. So it was so transformative for me, and I fell so in love with the product after decades of taking all the supplements, and I've done it all. This is like nothing else. And so I had done that, and I was taking it every day, and then COVID hit, and I realized there was this business opportunity. So I pivoted very quickly, and thank goodness I did, because I found very quickly that I could support my clients and a lot more people, like all over the country, friends all over the country, through their nutrition. I realized it was a lot more powerful than just teaching a fitness class. Of course, fitness is really important, but you can't work off a bad diet. And so I still got to stay connected to my clients and was helping them in a much more holistic way. Actually, it's been really fulfilling, and I could do it from home. I could do it from home during the pandemic when my 5-year-old was at home with me. And so it was a lifesaver, and it turned out to be incredibly rewarding and fun. And I found this community that, as Rachel was saying, as a sole proprietor entrepreneur, I didn't really know I needed, but has just been the sweetest gift of my career, to be able to work as a solo practitioner, solo entrepreneur, sole proprietor, but also have a community that has the same vision, and the vision that we have is unlike anything I've ever experienced. So it's just been the greatest gift for me. So yes, as Rachel said, I closed my studio a week ago, actually, because despite some restrictions being lifted, people just aren't returning. There's too much fear out there. And I think this is the future. And whether I had kept it open or not, this particular business model and this community was going to be what I wanted to do anyway. So I'm so grateful that the opportunity was there when COVID hit. It has saved my butt. And it's also brought me the greatest satisfaction of my career. That's for real. So thank you all for having this community, and Steph and Tal and everybody else here. You guys are it's just the most awesome way to work. And I hope my story touches somebody and encourages somebody to, edit their lives and maybe do something that they thought they couldn't do.
Oh, thank you so much, Tanya. You are such an inspiration. I'm so glad that this has worked out for you and it's been inspiring. It's been fun, since you closed the studio, how excited you've been. You're like, yeah, I can finally focus on this. It's so much fun. I can put more into it. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I enjoy it too. And the community is a big piece for me. The 4 pillars that we go by is people, purpose, planet, and prosperity. Those are the 4 pillars that we live by. And the community you're meeting, purpose, this has given me something so we're all obviously all very passionate about what this has done to help people. And then we haven't really talked about planet, but this is an important pillar for us. The sustainability, the products that we all use and distribute and share with gift codes. We have gift codes that we use to share online, or we can send them to friends through text, whatever. But we have, these gift codes that offer people discounts, offer them $50 off a $75 order, or 25% off, as much people, save as much as $100 or $130 on the packs that are detox packs. And I've seen a number of people replace standard process with our products. People who are practitioners, sharing. I've had all different kinds of practitioners who have said that this is, really the next step up. So whether you're a holistic health practitioner that already has products in your office, this might be something you might want to use instead or in addition to what you're already using. The way that the products are formulated is pretty incredible from farm to table, to be honest. We have the most amazing farms. We own our company owns the farms, the medium, the means of production. And so they're able to pass that savings on to us, which enables us to pass those savings on to our clients. And the actual farms themselves are these old lake beds in Utah. And they are anywhere from 60 to 200 feet deep of rich topsoil. So those of you who are familiar with farming practices may know that one of the things that our whole planet suffers from is topsoil erosion. So having healthy soil is really imperative to good health. In order to have pristine health, we need to have pristine soil. And so the fact that we really take care, we have these farms that already have healthy soil, we also continue to protect those lands and steward those lands by rotating crops. So every time we harvest, we compost or we rotate. And so we're constantly changing the soil micronutrients so all those good microbes are also what are fueling our food. So we have all the important nutrients that often are depleted in our soil. So we might be eating, spinach for dinner, having a wonderful, delicious dinner full of all the rainbow of foods, and yet we're not getting the nutrition that it looks like we're getting. It looks so pretty, but it might not really be. But a lot of it is depleted. So a lot of us are still sick So this is really providing a lot of the nutrients that are missing from our food. And so that's one aspect. And also the way that everything is harvested and processed is like really unique. So, you know, we have these patented processes, and one of them is the Vortex wind technology. So if you think about everything within 2 hours, it's juiced. 2 hours after it's been harvested, it's immediately juiced. And then that juice is sprayed into a low temperature wind turbine, basically, that dries them into these crystals. And you have this beautiful, rich crystals that when you add water to them later, they're activated and they're considered alive because they have all their enzymes. So we can call our food live, organic, vegan energy. Okay, so it's live, it's living. So we reconstitute it and with water or coconut water, and all of a sudden it's these living powders. All right, so that's the second aspect. The founder of the company, in case I haven't said it yet, the company is Purium. And the founders of the company, Dave and Amy Sandoval, are absolutely two of the most incredible people I've ever met, true visionaries who lead with heart. And their aim really is to end world suffering, to end human suffering. And so far we're in Canada, we're in Europe, and of course the United States, and hopefully we'll be spreading into other countries as well. But we have facilities on the East Coast, and we also have one in Europe. So, you know, Dave is considered one of the foremost experts in preventing and curing cancer with phytonutrients. And that's his term. That's a term he coined, phytonutrients. So these are green nutrients. And he studied with the best. He studied with Ann Wigmore, the mother of the wheatgrass movement. He studied with Bernard Johnson. He's studied with people all over the world. He worked for a Japanese acupuncturist a long time ago, and that's what inspired him to start with one of the first products we had, which was barley green juice, which is an incredible food that is also helpful for killing viruses, and it's very helpful for boosting the immune system. It's all the green nutrients, and a lot of our products include things like spirulina and maca and all the different superfoods. So, and then Amy Venner is you know, the heart of the company, and she is, you know, what, do you want to say something, Stephanie? You go ahead and jump in there. I can feel you. Did you want to say something about Amy?
Yeah, well, I love our founders so much. They created Purium because they, like me 30 years ago, were as crazy about organics as I was. I used to live on an organic farm, and they are all in. They are all into what we're doing here, and they are completely committed to taking this business global. And this business is not hard. It is not hard to share. So I'd love for us to maybe pivot just a little bit, Rachel, and talk about how it is that we do this business, because here's what it is, you guys. Food is incredibly foundational. All right. We all need to be eating. And what we've found over the last 5+ years that I've been doing this is that so many people don't know what to eat. They don't know what's making them sick. And you know what? It's not rocket science. It's what we're eating. And so we share because we care. That's what we do, right? Amy's the one who was care fronted by Dave Sandoval, however many years ago it was. Do you know how many years ago it was, Rachel?
About 20, 25 years ago.
25 years ago. He care fronted Amy because she had a face that was covered in acne. She lived in Texas. She ate dairy. She ate meat. She ate pork, a very acidic diet that she had. And he came up to her, he's like, so, you know, I have something that can help you with your skin. And she, of course, being this young Texan lady, wanted to like hide under the table. But of course, she listened to him because nobody wants to have acne when you're a young woman, right? And so within 5 days of taking the ancient grain kamut, which we still sell, the acne was gone. So what we have here, it's changing lives with health, and it's changing lives with wealth. And so, Rachel, you know, you're incredible. You're so successful with this company. You know, and you've done amazing things with your success in terms of helping your family in the Philippines. And so I'd love for you to talk a little bit more about why Purium, why now, Rachel?
Yes, well, thank you very much. Yes, it has been an amazing, amazing opportunity to share this with so many people that I've actually been able to afford to put 3 kids through college. After living in my car, I've now put 3 kids through college in the Philippines, and I've helped my family start businesses. And so it's a huge blessing. You know, the residual income opportunity is incredible. Right now is the absolute best time to get involved for several reasons. One, it is the holidays. And so everyone is ready to get gifts. People are looking for ways to earn income through the holidays. This is a perfect way to earn income through the holidays. When we launch into January, like getting in now and getting all the training that we have, January is reset season. January is when people start making all their promises for the future, and it's a huge blossoming time in the company. So by joining the team now, you would have access to all the training to prepare for a January, just like a booming January, and be in position for the explosion that happens every January. So this is when our company like goes into double growth. So this is a great time. That's why now. And you know, there's really just no other company like Purium. There's nothing as pure. And we haven't even talked about the flagship product, which is the Biomedic. And the Biomedic is what actually removes glyphosate from the system. So glyphosate is a toxin in Roundup, and it destroys the gut. And so we all know that like gut health is really primary for everything else. If our gut is not functioning, our body's not absorbing nutrients. And so this is part of our pack, part of our detox pack. So we have this incredible package called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation and Plus Performance. And that is the pack that is the most recommended for starting your business, because that has everything that you need to transform your own health and to really take yourself to the next level, whether you're looking for energy, if you're wanting clear skin, if you're wanting to have more weight balance, whether you're wanting to gain weight or lose weight, this can help you either way because it's going to help you balance. It's also helpful for reducing inflammation. It can reduce pain, and it can help with your digestion, obviously. And it's just energy, emotions. It can help us change our mood. We all know that like when we have the right foods in our body, how many of us like feel better, right? Or just like, I feel amazing, and now I want to conquer the world, right? When I was ready, all of a sudden I became a bodybuilder. I had this whole transformation, and then suddenly I couldn't stop working out. I had to start working out, and then I couldn't stop working out. And then I became a champion bodybuilder and won an international, I won many medals, but I also won the international pro championship. And that was because of these products. I'm 48 years old. I did this, that was just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago that I won that. And so, you know, I was like, before that, I just felt like I was about to die. And so I went from like practically on my deathbed to that. But this is really, really wonderful way to have residual income, because what happens is you have your own online superfood superstore, and then you have lifetime buyers. You have people who are just stoked on the products. They continue to buy over and over again, and you end up with more and more people who are sharing, who are joining, and then more people who are sharing it. You can build a team. Like I have a team all over the world, and so you know, people are sharing this in all the different states and different countries. And so this is a really like, I have somebody who I'm going to meet with tonight from the Netherlands who's really trying to work on their digestion. So, you know, this is something that can bring you residual income over time. And I think that's something that everyone could really use, especially in this time where income can become uncertain. If we're not working for ourselves, if we're working for someone else, income can be uncertain. And we all saw that during the pandemic, a lot of people losing their job, and we're seeing it right now. A lot of people feeling forced out of their jobs. So this is it. This is one of the solutions. And I think it's important to diversify our income. I think it's really incredible to be able to have an income opportunity that can bring an unlimited amount of income that is not dependent on, that is different than, that you don't have to have let me start over. It is important to have an income stream that does not require a huge investment, because how many of you have gone to school and spent thousands of dollars on schooling, on education, higher education, right? Or how many of you have started a business where it cost you thousands of dollars to get started? I had to spend thousands of dollars to get my camera equipment, or to get a website, or you have to think by yourself and figure out how to get it all in. And then if you want to be a real estate investor, you have to have a lot of money to invest in your first home or whatever you're investing in. So, this is an opportunity to start something that you're just basically buying groceries. You're just like basically getting your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then this is going to save you money because the products are inexpensive, but yet more nutrient dense than anything you're probably eating. So we start with the 30 days, and then we usually continue through 90 days. The products have a money back guarantee, 60-day money back guarantee. Your products are basically going to be like 2 meals a day for a month. These are like on average 2 meals a day for a month, plus all of your supplements. Okay, that's the ultimate lifestyle transformation, and that's the basic. That is normally $429. You would get $100 off using the gift code of whoever invited you, and then that's going to give you fuel for the month. But I recommend even better than that is the ultimate lifestyle transformation plus performance, because this is going to give you also things that you can share at Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, Hanukkah. I had all these wonderful drinks last year that I had from my pack, and the Aloe Digest, the Cocoa Hydrate, and there's all these different wonderful hydrating drinks that are so good for you that you can also serve your guests. But also is the best pack for sampling. It has a sample of everything. I mean, not everything, because we have 70 products, but it's like a huge sample kit. So this is a really important pack that can help you get started, so you know what you can be sharing, and we'll help you learn what the products are. Stephanie, what were you going to say?
I want to say that if you get the ULT Plus Performance Pack, if you dive into that pack, you do have other options to get the business. But what does it mean when you get the business? Get the business, okay? Here's what you get. You get unlimited gift codes for a year. So that's what your friend that invited you here has. They have a code for you that's going to give you 25% off. You get those codes to give to your friends, right? Unlimited codes for a year. You also get the back office, which is where you can see what's going on with my sales, what's going on with my brand partners. Should you decide to work the business and get brand partners, or you can just do the affiliate model and just have customers. You choose how you want to do the business. And you also get the Purium app on our phone. There's mine right there. Little Purium app, which helps you to send text, copy links, to share videos, PDFs, etc. So you've got all the accoutrement, which is a French word. I used that the other day and someone's like, what does that mean? You have all the things that you need for your business, okay? And so not only that, but you have a team that's lit, okay? And who's that team? That's Rachel, that's me, that's Tal, that's Tanya, that's Jilly, that's the people that invited you here. We work this business every week, every day. Okay. And so you're coming into a team that's on fire, and we're here to support you make your dreams come true. Whatever those dreams are, you just want a couple hundred a month, or you want multiple thousands per month. We're here to help you do that. So we want you with us. If you want to be with us, we can't do this without you. I can't move the mission of the Million Mom Movement forward without you. You matter. Your ability to talk about glyphosate, like Rachel was talking about, to educate about how people can help themselves with diet and nutrition and superfoods, right? This is what we do every single day. We're just people, we're not all health practitioners. We're just people that care, that have helped ourselves by by what we're putting into our bodies, how we're nourishing ourselves. And so you don't have to be somebody special. You can just be someone that cares about eating pure food. And this is how we share. We share stories. We share Rachel's story, my story, Tal's story, Jilly's story. That's how we sell products, is we share stories. So you don't have to be a salesperson, okay? We'll show you, we'll train you how to do this and how to do it really well. Because I didn't know what I was doing 5.5 years ago. I had no idea, but I learned thanks to Rachel. She took me by the hand. There's a lot of hand holding. There still is. And she showed me how to do this business. So if you want this for yourself, if you want another stream of income, or you want it to be your main stream of income, like it is for Rachel and I, then we're here to help you to do that. So, yeah.
Thank you. Ow, girl. Yeah. You don't have to be an expert, and you don't have to have a big, huge knowledge of all the different products. All you need is the app, because the app is what we use to educate. The app has videos on it. It has studies on it. You can send studies to people, doctors, people who are like, want that stuff. you can actually learn from the app, but you don't have to be an expert. That said, there is also training. There is actually a certification program that the company offers. If you wanted to know more and you wanted to actually learn that route and you wanted to actually become certified in something, this is a good place to do it. So it's all available to you. The cost of the pack, the Ultimate Lifestyle Plus Performance Pack, the retail value is $6.99, but you get it for $5.29, I believe. So you would get 25% off. And so when you order that pack, that is actually what gives you the business. That actually gives you the business for free. So the business comes with it. All like we said, you get all the website, the back office, all the different support and training is for, comes with everything. That's all free. And you get a community. You get a community of people who are all tightly knit. We care about each other. We support and uplift each other. We ask questions and help each other. And so you're not alone. You don't have to do this by yourself. It's something that's very doable with the community. So with that said, if you are interested in learning more, if you're interested in actually joining our team, this is a great time. Right before all the specials and all the holidays. If you're interested in joining our team, so you can offer that to your community, let the person who invited you, send them a text right now to say I'm interested, and they will send you their code and a link so that you can check it out and get started. I definitely recommend the variety pack. It's called the Customizable Pack. So the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. All you have to do is type in ULT Customizable, get the ULT Plus Performance Customizable. That is the pack I recommend. You can choose all your shakes. There's vanilla chai, there's appleberry, there's vanilla MVP Sport, there's chocolate MVP Sport, and it also comes with a schedule that shows you how to do a detox. It shows you what food you can eat. We have a community online as well on Facebook, as well as we have an app where you can actually get all kinds of recipes and learn how to eat. This is a lifestyle transformation, meaning it's going to remove your cravings. It's going to teach you how to change your habits. And it's going to help you eat well and continue to eat well. And the ongoing pack that I've been doing for the last 6 years is the Daily Core 4. And that has kept everything nice and even keel in my body. I haven't had any symptoms return. My blood work is normal. It's pretty amazing. So with that, I am complete. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, those of you who spoke. Thank you, Tanya. And I appreciate all of you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And if anyone has questions, feel free to ask. We'll stay on for just a couple more minutes if anyone has some burning questions.